So maybe you haven't heard about the my new favorite politician from Seattle. Her name is Kshama Sawant. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. This is what she looks like. She's fantastic. She led the fight for the $15 minimum wage in Seattle. She's now a member of the city council in Seattle. She led the fight for the minimum wage in Seattle. And she was on, she was on Democracy Now! And she was debating Rebecca Tracer. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And who has written a lot of ridiculous article or some ridiculous articles in defense of Hillary Clinton. Again, you know what my position here is at the Jimmy Dore Show. Perfectly fine to say you're holding your nose and voting for Hillary Clinton. It's not okay to pretend that her flaws don't exist and try to dismiss them. Right? Because that's what makes us different as lefties, right? We're supposed to have the same set of standards for our candidates as we have for our opponents. So here is Kshama Sawant, right? And she's going to tell you why she doesn't believe it's important to vote for Hillary Clinton and why she's a third party and why she's voting for Jill Stein and why she doesn't believe in the Democratic Party. And let's listen to some of that.
Represent. At the end of the day, I don't think the debate is about her speech skills and all of that. It's more the fact that she is a dogged representative of Wall Street and Wall Street interests, and her entire party, the Democratic Party and the establishment that controls it, is a representative of Wall Street interests. And yes, there are differences between Republicans and Democrats, but that is one thing they agree on, that they are primarily advocates for Wall Street. And Hillary Clinton is well on her way to be the international emissary for the fracking industry, which is so dangerous, so much so that she has refused to really even accept that this is going to be a huge problem in terms of climate change. But you look at the whole spectrum of issues. A lot of people think that, well, it's a woman leader and this is going to be important. But look, she was on the board of Walmart for 6 years. Walmart is the world's biggest purveyor of poverty wages. And who do you think it affects? It affects women at the very bottom. You heard from the woman, the poignant story of the woman, I saw her last night at the protest, who said that because welfare was destroyed under Bill Clinton, her mother had to become a sex worker. Hillary Clinton was not an innocent bystander when welfare was dismantled. She actually played an active political role alongside Bill Clinton and the New Democrats. Now, as a feminist, I would have loved for her to have played an active role to shore up welfare, to make sure that women's living standards could have been improved. Unfortunately for us, she's playing a very active role as a woman, but as a defender of Wall Street. So we really need to get outside of that. And if people are looking for a woman to support, think about Jill Stein.
You're going to wag your finger at her? You're going to wag your finger at her? Tell her that she's got to vote for Hillary Clinton? She just laid it out for you. She said the Democratic Party's in bed with Wall Street. That's one thing that they're certain of. And another thing that we're certain of is that Wall Street's agenda is diametrically opposed to workers. So it's clear that the Democratic Party is carrying water for Wall Street. They're not carrying water for the workers. They're not doing their bidding, she said. Hillary Clinton is now trying to spread fracking worldwide and what that means for climate change. She said the welfare, when they gutted welfare, how that turned women, hurt women. Women had to become sex workers. And she said she wish she would have been out there championing and working against that horrible policy. Anyway, that's beautiful. And that's a woman of color. She's not a privilege. She's not a white guy with privilege. Woman of color getting it done. You gonna wag your finger at her?